Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Last time, we fought the Frenzied Lord Arcanine, just after it had evolved in the episode before that, and then after we defeated it, we did a bunch of side questing stuff, such as going places we probably shouldn't be, like over there, in the Spring Path area. And yeah, I learned very quickly not to do that because we encountered an alpha Pokemon that was in the level 70s or 80s. But this time, we're finally going to report back to Professor Laventon and Commander Commodore. So here's all our Pokemon. We can get a nice sum of cash. Made some new discoveries. Splendiferous, I dare say you've earned yourself a promotion to the next rank. Best report, just Captain Silene, eh? I'd get right on that if I were you. You quelled the Lord Arcanine. Oh, let's tell Commander Commodore the good news then, shall we? Back to Jubilife we go. Interesting thing I actually learned about Jubilife Village is it's located where Canalave City would be. And Jubilife City is actually more so, like down. So, like, this is where Canalave City is, so Jubilife City would actually be, like, more over here. Yeah, man. Anyway, we have new quests to look for. Radisa. Why, hello again. Wonderful timing as always to see you. You really came into my rescue with that pickling stone, you know. You're quite the little helper. So I was wondering if I could propose you again for help with a new pickle proposal of mine. I was down by the sea gathering fresh ingredients when recently I noted, wouldn't you know it, Noctillery popped up and sprayed me with ink. Here's the thing, the ink, well, it actually tasted rather good. Inspiration quite literally struck me at that moment. I knew I could use this ink to create pickles the likes of which the world has never seen. But making food out of something a Pokemon spat up seems risky to say the least, no? So I did a little research on Octillery as an order. That's where you come in, dear. If you learn more about Octillery, please let me know. So we need to show the completed Pokedex entry for Octillery. There's also a quest down here. Pokemon with the tail fins, I'd like to get a look at it. Hey, I hear you're quite the Pokemon expert. I was wondering, do you know anything about a Pokemon that has two tail fins? Saw one swimming along the other day, fluttering its tail fins behind it. It looked so lovely, I was captivated right away. I really want to see the Pokemon again, so I'd like to get a good look and up close. If you got a Pokemon with two tail fins, show me. I don't think we have one, right? I don't think you count. ISD. Oh man, it's getting late. I'm not sure if I sound tired in the recording, but it is like 1 in the morning. I don't know, was it Remoraid? It's probably Finneon. That's the one I'm thinking of. People like my recipe. Now, before you buy a wee treat, lend me your ear for a moment, would you, lass? I came up with a new treat using candy truffles, but it's caused me nothing but sorrow. Every last person who tries it says it's beyond saving, a complete disaster, utterly terrible. I had to shelve this new creation. There it remains in a salty puddle of my bitter tears. It's likely it'll never see the light of day again. It seems I'll never be able to pull up profit from my creation, but I'd at least like to share my recipe with someone, lest it be forgotten entirely. You like making things with your own hands, don't you? I could share my recipe with you. I've got plenty of candy truffles spare, but you'll need to bring a sutfruit root, a springy mushroom, and a hoppo berry. Got it? I don't have any of those. So... anyways, that's it for new quests, I think. Outside of the story, so why don't we go up here and talk with Zissou. Moves can everybody learn here? Oh, you can learn the elemental punches and drain punch, which is actually a much better move than, in my opinion, than the other one. You also learn things like charge beam, iron tail, shadow ball, rock smash. I made a joke. I remember considering the drain punch to be like the fighting type elemental punch. You know, I just had a thought in my head, so most of this jump won't make sense. That's kind of how ADHD jumps work. I had this, I remembered this idea in my head. So like I used to do a lot of Discord role-playing games, things like D&D, except rather than it being D&D, we'd use like a different system. But I remembered one of the things I actually used to do was I used to set up these roleplay servers for me and my friends, and one of the ones I tried to set up was a Pokemon server that used Pokemon Showdown as the medium for a battle system. If you don't know what Pokemon Showdown is, it's basically a website where you can go and test battle Pokemon against people. There's no prizes or anything. You can just test different Pokemon in it. It's one of these gameplay simulators. And that was going to be the system, but I remember there was this one dude that I still know to this day who wanted his protagonist to he wanted his character to be his main Pokemon. I said, how's that work? He's like, well, he'll be his Haxorus. And I'm like, why? I'm like, how? For one. And he was like, yeah, his basically was saying that the story was that his mom and his mom also has a Haxorus. And he is the son of his mom and her Haxorus. And I'm like, nope, that's not happening. And I ended up canning that whole project because it left a bad taste in my mouth. I wrote like a bunch of lore too. Like it was basically... Jeez, there's so many... What do you have to say first? There you are. I've been looking for you. My sister Wanda went off to the Cobalt Coastlands and never came back. Master fellows in the security corps to be on the lookout, but they haven't found her. Do you think you can find her? Use that old kerchief of hers again if you need to track her down by scent. Great. Back alley, Mr. Mime. It seems that Mr. Mime is taking up residence here in Jubilife, but its here movements are making Andrew, one of the villagers, nervous. Speak to the portrait and lend him your aid. Eevee's evolutions. Floaro from the Versicor is looking for an Eevee evolution. Come near and see if you can see things. There are no other requests. Alright, now we talk to you. You have progress to report. You have progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. 5th star. We're halfway through there. With this, you officially attained the 5th star rank. You can now use Wing Balls. Pokemon of up to level 65 will obey your orders of battle. Your rewards will be more generous too. Have this as well. Wing Ball recipe. Apricorn, Sky, a Tumblestone, and Iron Chunk. Continue to dedicate yourself to completing the Pokedex. Last higher. And the ranks. I only have 300 to go, though. So yeah, we'll be getting that next rank pretty soon if... it up. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I do remember before I talk to Commander Komodo, we need to pull out those pods from the box, so I will be right back. I might have been calling these jet balls. I think jet balls are like a 3rd evolution to them. So let's see what you have to say. I want to see what you have. Sure, why not? Just the trim. You can't improve upon perfection. Yeah, I think all she does, by the way, is I think she just acts as now you can get your haircut from the outside. By the way, what does Anth have to do? I don't know if I actually have the pink one. Where's Talcula? He's down there. How far? And do for you. Saying customer negotiating. Well, I have pop pods. Scatterbang. Had to let out a fart. They're pretty bad. I think it's because I had seafood for lunch. I had Long John Silver's. They're best known as the key ingredient, scatterbangs. Alright, well, I'll send you back to Troy Failure. Since you brought me these pop pods, I'll set them up with new wares. Got new goods stock. You buy some. I don't know what was added. Oh, I think hyper potions and full heals, as well as I think these were added. Let's see. Is there anything else? Let's see. I believe this one we've caught. Right. I believe it was Duskull. Yes, I'm sure this is the Pokemon. Well, now that I've seen such a clear example, I'd like to get a proper shot. Oh, I must admit, I feel quite relieved to know there's truly a Pokemon in the end, and a Pokemon with its own sort of charm, really. I was glad to be able to photograph it. New photography options unlocked. That bean cake looks weird, really weird. Alright, let's try Eevee's evolutions next. Oh, stars. Survey core, listen. Remember the Eevee I befriended with the help of the Jubilife muffins? Well, he's vanished. I was hoping to get some advice on involving him, but I can't involve the little guy if he's gone. Please help me find Eevee. Come to think of it, the folks working at Galaxy Hall were always fussing over Eevee. Maybe that'd be a good place to look first. Yeah, so I'm kind of just running around completing quests. I don't really have much to say. I tried fried clam bites for the first time today. Maybe it's not actually in the building. I also think that you should complete quests right now. Anything? Got great stock in the moment. Featherball set. Wait, that's Featherball, not Wingball. Was that the other one I needed? Set foot root. Can I buy that here? Don't think I can. Do I have a set foot root in my items real quick? No, but I had a hoppo berry. I did have a hoppo berry at least. Oh, I do have a set foot root. Oh, frickin'. So we can actually go complete that mushroom quest. I didn't realize I had all the stuff. This is one complaint I kind of have with this, is it doesn't check items in your boxes, only in your inventory. So if we hand over all three. We can make a swap snack. When eaten, this snack temporarily swaps a Pokemon's offensive stats with its defensive stats. Well, if it isn't just the typical of our famed Survey Corps recruit, took to it like a Finneon to water. Swap snacks seem to swap around a Pokemon's offensive and defensive stats for a time. It's a curious sort of mix up. Not at all what I was going for, but life serves up all kinds of surprises. And you Survey Corps folks end up fighting all sorts of different Pokemon, don't you? If anyone can find a good use for swap snacks, I'm sure it's someone like you. And we get the swap snack recipe. So swap snacks are a weird sort of item. But they can be useful on Pokemon that have really high defense stats like Steelix. Or really any steel type Pokemon that's defensively oriented they use. A lot of Pokemon that are defensive oriented will use that. Actually gonna look up a walkthrough for missing Eevee real quick. Missing E. So really quick, we do need to go ahead and make a if I can find one. I thought I had. Oh, here it is. I need a cake lure base. Yeah. You also sell slipfoot roots. I just realized that. You're gonna want to craft a Jubilife muffin for this part, just because what we're gonna want to do is go into the Galaxy Core building. And there's an Umbreon in here. Bree, Eevee. I guess not. My mistake. Seems like Eevee's not here either. But something about this Pokemon reminds me of a good little Eevee. Must be my imagination. What's that? Hungry are we? Survey Corps kids. Would you make me a Jubilife muffin? If I can watch this Pokemon chow down like Eevee did, maybe I'll understand this nagging feeling I get when I look at it. Could it be the real Eevee? It evolved. That was adorable. It reminds me of my dog. So Floaro's Eevee evolved into Umbreon. I suppose the professor did mention, however, how Eevee could evolve without a stone at all. Suppose I haven't got much use for these evolution stones I'd set aside for Eevee. I'd like to have one of them, lady. You can now pick one of 3 stones of the elemental stones. Water, fire, or thunder. So I will pick the water stone. Mainly just because I don't have the water stone yet. Let's see what else. What other quests are there? Back alley, Mr. Mime. Let's go do it real quick. I don't know why I'm trying to rush this. Honestly, this whole episode's probably just going to be doing town stuff. That's typically how this goes. I think it's just because I personally want to get on with the story of the game. But I do recommend that you go ahead and do all this stuff, because you aren't going to have... There's like a certain point in time where you won't be able to do quests in town due to a story event. You will be able to do them later, though. Anyway, this is the guy we gave the orange berries to. I had a wretched time in the field lands getting harried by Pokemon left and right. They even got me with a few of their moves. But I did get those tumblestones, so I think I've earned some time to cool my heels here. I didn't have a chance to use all the orange berries you got me, but they made a lovely snack. It's nice to be able to carry so much. Asking that fellow at headquarters to help me fit more in my satchel was definitely the right move. So helpful soul that you are, I suppose you're here on my request to the professor. On to the matter at hand, would you mind investigating the Mr. Mime that's taken up residence in the village here? Just having a wild Pokemon among us is scary enough. And then there's the eerie way it moves. Security Corps refused to handle it for whatever reason. I'm hoping a Survey Corps person like you can help me out. Look, it's over there. Yeah, he was moving at a low frame rate. See what's up with it. So we can't progress at it forward because it's made a barrier. This is what Mr. Mime does. Particularly it's known now for the move Light Screen, but originally it had a move called Barrier. But we can come up behind it and... Googity googity goo goo. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but if you've seen Mr. Mime from the Detective Pikachu live action movie, it's like very funny because it's all like fleshy. Ran off that way. One run, let's add some to hide. Now we let you guys see what it's up to. So next up we gotta go over here. Ran right up there. But of course, there's invisible walls preventing you from getting to it, so you have to take the long way around. Mr. Mime is a really clever Pokemon. Like, it's basically just a mime that instead of pretending there's a wall there, it just creates walls. How am I supposed to get to you? There we go. There's a secret maze. I think Mr. Mime's actually psychic and fairy now. I can't remember fully. Ran off that way. You know, you got a roundabout way of trying to get up close to Pokemon. Are you secretly scared of them or something? It's these invisible walls. What? You're joking, unless that Mr. Mime is using some kind of mysterious power. Whatever the case is, this calls for further research. We've got to get after that Mr. Mime. Come quick. Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime. Look there, Mr. Mime's over there. Gosh, to see if it's really making walls. Gotta find a way through. Oh, it rotated at me. How do I do this? I don't know if there's a way to, like... There we go. Trying to one over again. Wait, you. Whoa, I can't go any further. There's definitely something here I can't see. What is it, Mr. Mime? Looks like something's got you in a panic. What? Rest, you know this, Mr. Mime? Yep, it helps me guard the gates sometimes. When it stands out front and does that eerie dance. Wild Pokemon can't get in. It's like there's some kind of invisible wall. It's docile and helps me with my job, so I let it do as it pleases. Who would have thought? Sorry to make you go through all that trouble, but it brought me some peace of mind, if nothing else. We've got invisible walls cropping up here and there. Folks had better keep an eye out. Or perhaps not an eye. Well, however, one watches out for invisible obstacles. Oxguard. Let's send it to our satchel. So let's see, that one requires us to go to the coastlands. This one requires us to complete a Pokedex entry. This one requires a bean cake, which I don't have. This one requires Octillery's ink. This one requires a Finneon. This one requires an another Shellos, the pink one. This one requires a Spoink, which I don't believe I have. This one's out in the field. Out in the field. Long-term quest. Don't have it. And I don't believe I have a big weasel to give yet. Because I don't think I've caught any more. Since then, I'm gonna go check the pasture though, just in case. But if that's it, finally 40 minutes into the video, we can progress story. Anyway, now we can mass release Pokemon. That's all she was saying. I didn't read it. Let's see if we can do this one. I'm just gonna check though. Yep, nope, so that is not it. So for now, we don't have any more quests we can accomplish. All that's left is for us to progress story. So we need to go talk to Commander Komodo. Actually, really quick, before we do that, I want to go clothes shopping. I know I've been mentioning changing Akari's outfit back to the default. However, I've kind of shifted my opinions on this over time. I kind of like this outfit for Akari. And it's still pretty basic. But yeah, there's a few different ones we can unlock, including a Weirdier themed one, a Clavor themed one, an Ursaluna themed one, a Basculation one, Elegant one. But I think we should get a snow jacket. Ooh, there's actually an amethyst one. What's that? With the cropped bottoms. And all good beads. A bowler hat. I'm also gonna get our haircut done so we can wear a... Actually, no, you know what? This is fine. Though I do think we will be going up to the mountains soon, so... Anyway, let's go talk to Commander Komodo in our fresh, warm outfit. I just chose purple because it's my favorite color, and then I didn't color match the pants because that's weird. You did well on your mission to the... You did well on your mission in the Cobalt Coastlands. Your efforts there aided not only the Galaxy team, but Pearl Clan as well. I do hope your efforts will also have an effect on the space-time rift somehow. If you're able to get rid of that rift, it should clear any lingering doubts about your origins. However, though how we might actually close the rift, I haven't the slightest idea. Remain true to the mission. If you notice that today's potato mochi tastes a bit different, that's because I used a Pokemon's flames to roast them. The birth of a new Lord Pokemon. What a sight that must have been. If only I had journeyed to the Fire Spit Island myself to witness the event. Could you even ride on Basculegion in the first place, Professor? Come now, you know my coordination is so poor I couldn't even hit my own foot with a Pokeball. And I can't dodge Pokemon attacks to quite literally save my own skin. Of course I can't possibly ride atop a fearsome beast like Basculegion. That being said, we'd all do well to remember these wise words. The ever-striving soul is rewarded in the end. And strive I shall, for the sake of my research. I will surely ride a Pokemon one day and record the experience in the Pokedex for all posterity. Just you watch. The next day. Good morning, good lady who came from the sky. Commander Komodo told me to let you know he awaits your arrival in his office. If that guy seems familiar, he is indeed a character who previously appeared. Akari, I have your next orders. You must go to Coronet Highlands to quell another frenzied noble, Electrode, Lord of the Hollow. Electrode has a propensity to store up electricity in its body and then unleash it. But since Electrode became frenzied, those electrical outbursts have become giant blasts. Well, be enlisting the Pearl Clan's aid in securing your safe passage to Electrode's seat. I've sent word ahead to Erida asking, no, you don't have permission to go up the... Oh, save it, as if I'll be stopped by the likes of you now. Out of my way. Who are you? Hey ho, boss man Komodo. I thought it might have slipped your mind to send me an invite, so I took the liberty of stopping by anyway. What gender are you? I can't tell. I don't know. Melli? I'm assuming it's a girl. Melli, where are your manners? We're having an important conversation. Well, there's your issue right there, Adaman. How exactly did you intend to discuss Electrode without me? It's Mighty Warden here to weigh in. There's no more to discuss. We've already asked Akari to quell the Lord of Hollow. Aw, come on. It's me you're trying to humiliate. Is it me you're trying to humiliate here, or our entire clan? Besides, do you really think this flimsy little noodle can quell Electrode? Damn, that is the biggest stank eye I've ever seen in a Pokemon game. Commander, I'm sincerely sorry for this heedless interruption. Hold on 1 second. Pay it no mind. It seems even the security corps personnel I trained myself cannot stop one so as capable as Warden Melli. That being said, yes, it is clear that the security corps needs even further rounds of training from me later. Hear that, Melli? Security corps saw themselves to sleep tonight, thanks to you. Commander's sumo moves can send even boulders flying. Now, that will do. Akari, you have your orders. See to it that Electrode is quelled. Warden Melli, of course, we appreciate your help if there's anything you might assist with. Now go! Scaling perilous heights. Listen, Melli, the Galaxy team, well, at least Akari is amazing, and we'll prove it. Follow me outside. So if you recognize the dude in the black coat who woke us up this morning, that is actually a character from Pokemon Black and White. Like, straight up. I won't get into how because it's explained later, but that is a character from a different Pokemon game. Also, there's more new quests now, so we have to go and get those. Oh, it's my most valuable construct. Need something again. We need crunchy salt. Oh, just the girl I need. I could use some help coming up with new hairstyles. I've hit a wall here. A Pokemon would be great for inspiration. I'm picturing Mr. Evis. I could see Mr. Evis up close. I'm sure I could come up with amazing new hairstyles. Catch a Mr. Evis, bring it here. I guess I don't have one. What do you have to say? What am I going to do at this rate? I'll make a real fool of myself in front of Conlin. Oh, hello. You're one of the kids from the Survey Corps, right? You might actually be the person I need help with this research. My boy Conlon and I are planning to head to Prelude Beach at night to try and find the ghosts that are rumored to haunt the place. But ghosts scare the daylights out of me. Or my son, yep, he's terrified of them. You'd think he could just not go and call it a day, but no, I'm afraid his little heart's set on this. But, you know, a fella can't say he's scared of ghosts forever, right? It's just too tragic for my boy, I mean. So maybe if I study up on ghosts, I'll find a way to conquer his fears. If you got any research data on the spooky Pokemon Ghastly, I'd be mighty grateful if you shared it. So I believe this is complete Ghastly's Pokedex entry, which is going to take a while. Ooh, there's a new one over at the farm. Oh yeah, you're the wrong guy. Nice to see you, Miss Ervigori. You got great timing as always. I want to make the fields even bigger, but there's some boulders sitting right in the way. If you'd lend us a Pokemon that could smash them to pieces with Rock Smash, we'd all be mighty grateful. Do I even have a Pokemon that learns Rock Smash? These guys actually all know Rock Smash by default. Sure, take my Machop. Your Pokemon will be a big help in expanding the fields. Wow, your Pokemon polarized those pesky boulders like they were yesterday's gravel. Now I'm all pumped back. Old Miller's gonna make fields bigger than ever. And I'm all done. That's fine work. Any crops you plant here will do great ones. All thanks to you two. Anyway, it's the same. You can switch it out. You just need to switch it out with a Pokemon that knows Rock Smash. And that's actually, I think, all of the fields you can get. It caps out at 4. Anyway, there's actually a new request inside the Galaxy Hall. Seized Legend report has been filed concerning a sighting of a mysterious Pokemon. Jolly good choice there, Akari. I see you're taking on that request I posted. Let me fill you in right away then. I was strolling on the Prelude Beach the other day when I saw something swimming a little way out from shore. Rather regrettably, it disappeared before I could snap a picture, but I can only assume this mysterious swimmer was some sort of Pokemon. From the way it swam, it seemed to be drifting on the ocean currents. Now, if I'm not mistaken, from the seas that behind Jubilife, that would take it all the way to the Cobalt Coastlands. Rather leaves me wondering if the Pokemon headed there was for some specific purpose. Given the circumstances, I was thinking that if we spoke with the good Warden Iskin of Diamond Clan, we might be able to learn more. Oh, he's just here now, I guess. Got your message, Professor Laventon. So, you're looking for a Pokemon that's swimming towards Cobalt Coastlands. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you much based on that alone. But there is one thing I can tell you. I've heard long ago that the Cobalt Coastlands was known as the East Sea. And a princely Pokemon was said to live in the waters there. The story of this princely Pokemon can be found in a tome called The Sea's Legend, but no one knows much about either the tome or its tale, beyond what I've just told. So, that's all I know. I guess I wasn't much help after all. Sorry about that. I'll, just take my leave here, then. Ugh. I mean, it's a princely Pokemon. I don't really know what it would be talking about. I don't know what Pokemon it's talking about. The only princely Pokemon I could think of is maybe Empoleon. But anyways, that was a whole lot of nothing happening outside of quests, so I bet you guys are gonna love this video when it comes out, but, I don't think there's anything else we can do. Didn't we complete Rosalia's Pokedex entry? No, we got close, but not close enough. But, yeah, so... that'll be it for this one, so thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. You should also subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Additionally, you should check out the links in the description. There's a link to my Twitch page where I live stream, a link to my Blue Sky page where I post my other thoughts and ideas, and there's also a link to my Ko-Fi page where you can get access to content like this early, and even get access to some behind-the-scenes stuff not seen on the channel. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.